Hey everyone, Cindy Ashton here. So today I really want to talk about the importance of learning to really be present and listen to our inner wisdom, as well as knowing our body inside out, so that we're in a position that when there's an authority, and they may be well-meaning or they may not be, that we ultimately don't go, oh my God, the guru, the authority, the expert said this, and that we actually learn to be present and listening. So 3.5 weeks ago, as many of you know, I had my surgery, my surprise emergency surgery. And what was really interesting is I was in the hospital for a few days, and on the last day I said to the surgeon, so when do you think I can do yoga again? I was asking all these questions, and he says, oh yeah, in a week you'll be fine. And I was like, okay, because you just told me I can't lift more than 20 pounds for at least a month, and that I can't be bending over and doing all these things. And I'm like, but he says I can do yoga in a week? And it was just a reminder, like, thankfully I have enough awareness. I was like, I don't think so, dude. And it's really interesting because throughout this recovery, there's been rules of things I can and can't do, but ultimately I've had to learn to trust myself. And there's a perfect example that had I listened to him and started trying to push myself to do yoga and say, just push through it, a week and a half after surgery, week and a half after, oh my God. And I had a couple of complications and almost had to be hospitalized, which is a whole other story. But there's a few things in my life that has really helped me to be present and know my body. And I'm going to give you a couple of quick tips for you as well today. Because it's so important for all of us to learn the skill of listening to ourselves above the noise and above gurus. But, because I was born with heart failure and I had had multiple heart surgeries and I lived in chronic pain, and there was no rule books of how to you deal with chronic pain. And I just had to kind of figure stuff out. I had to learn my body, of how my body functions on a good pain day and on a bad pain day. And the other piece is that because I've trained as a singer, dancer, actor, a lot of that work is about learning to relax and be present in your body and knowing which muscles to activate and when. And so, today it's 3.5 weeks after surgery. I was finally able to do laundry on my own. I was so proud of myself. That's my big celebration for today. But, I went to go change the bed, and I've got a massive bed. Like, this thing is like a beast. And I was like, okay, for me to lift this and tuck the sheet in, it's going to be more than 20 pounds, and I'm not supposed to for another half week. But I checked my gut, right? And this is what you need to do: check your gut. And then I'm like, nope, I can do it. But the second thing is that in this case, because of all my training as a singer, dancer, actor, I knew that if I was going to lift this thing, I was going to activate certain muscles and avoid certain muscles, like my abdominal area. So I already knew how to do that, and I was fine. So for you, okay, the best thing that you could possibly do for yourself is take time to know your inner wisdom and remove that noise. And the second best thing for you to do is start to really know your body cues. So I'm going to give you an exercise right now, but I've written an entire book on this: Liberate Your Voice, How to Trust Your Power in a World That Shuts You Down. There's lots of relaxation therapy exercises in this based on my degree in relaxation therapy. There's lots of stuff on presentation in here in terms of how to communicate from your power without looking like you're begging. And there's a lot of stuff around removing all the fears and noise that are coming at you and knowing how to get present. So it's on Amazon if you want to check it out. So the first thing I'd like you to do is, for us to get present, we have to stimulate what we call our parasympathetic nervous system. So the sympathetic nervous system, when that's stimulated, is our fight or flight. It's like, oh my God, my brain is racing and my muscles are this and that. And it's our panic, and we can't think clearly and we can't access our inner wisdom. So the opposite, the parasympathetic nervous system, is when we learn to slow down our brain, relax our muscles, and just be able to feel present and calm in our body. Because when we're present and calm in our body, it automatically removes the noise, and it automatically allows us to feel what that gut feeling is. So a really easy thing for you to do right now to stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system is two things. First of all, if you've seen other videos, I've pointed out my thumb exercise. So you start with your thumb out, and you look at the nail bed, and you go very, very slowly, just staring at the nail bed till it gets to here. You should take a couple of minutes to do that, okay? Like go really slow, because it will slow you right down. The second thing to stimulate your parasympathetic nervous system is to exhale longer than your inhale. So you want to take a breath in and exhale nice and long. Exhale out all the air. And then bring in again. Fill up your belly. Oh, I can't still do that fully. And then exhale nice and long. And just do that like 2-3 minutes. And just take time throughout the day to just do those spot checks. And once you've done that, so you do the thumb exercise, exhale longer than your inhale. So you're spending like 2 to 5 minutes doing that, getting yourself present, spread your feet out, feel your feet in the ground. And once you've done that, you'll start to slow down. And once you're slowed down, I want you to close your eyes and do a quick body scan and notice where you hold the tension in your body. Because often when listening to our inner wisdom, when something is a hell no, there's a part of our body that tenses up. But when something feels open and relaxed, that's a hell yes. So there's a couple of little things for you to get started. If you want the breakdown, if you're interested in the book, Liberate Your Voice, How to Trust Your Power in a World That Shuts You Down, on Amazon. And I just want to send out really big love and thank you, because I've had so many of you messaging me, and if I haven't responded, it's just because I'm really trying to rest, and I will respond eventually, and thank you. But I've been given so much love, and I'm so grateful for all your love and prayers and healing. And I'm like, wherever it comes from, if it's goodness, I'm grateful. So lots of love and blessings. Have a beautiful day.